Hello, today we're making a Gozitan Ftira with some Maltese toppings, and we're just going to have a look at some of the fresh ingredients I've got here today. We're going to use Maltese sausage, and we're just going to split this up and take out the filling and use it as part of the topping for our Gozitan flatbread. I'm using some fennel seeds and sesame seeds. I've also got some Maltese or Gozitan hard cheeses. They're called jbena, and these are peppered hard ones. Some garlic, some rosemary, and a tomato. And I'm also going to use some potatoes, but first of all we're going to have a look at the recipe. For the Gozitan Ftira you will need 650 grams of strong flour, 7 grams of dry active yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, 25 ml of olive oil, and 375 ml of lukewarm water. And those are the ingredients for the base. I'm going to top my pizza today with some potatoes and rosemary. And I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil, a clove of garlic. I'm also going to use a Maltese peppered jbena, 2 potatoes, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 tomato, 1 sprig of fresh rosemary, or you can use fresh herbs of your choice, 2 tablespoons of sesame seed, and some black pepper and a pinch of salt. Of course, you can use toppings of your choice. It's very common to have this Gozitan Ftira with tuna fish and anchovies, some olives, and also anchovies. So we're taking the route of the Maltese sausage today. I'm going to start by making the base, and I've got here some strong flour, and I'm going to sift it. I'm going to add some yeast, 7 grams with 650 grams of flour, because we're looking for a thin crust. Some people like doing this as a deep pan type focaccia pastry, but I'm doing it more of a flat base pizza. I'm also going to add some salt. And I'm mixing all these ingredients together. And then I'm making a gap in the middle, and I'm going to add some olive oil. I like to use extra virgin olive oil. Going to stir this again. Then I'm going to add my lukewarm water. And then I'm going to use my hands to incorporate the rest of the flour. That looks just about right. I'm going to transfer this dough, knead it a bit, and then transfer it to a larger bowl so that it will expand. And I'm going to cover it with a clean dishcloth and leave it to rest for an hour in a warm place. My dough's been resting for a couple of hours in a warm place, and we're ready to open it up. You do have to transfer it to a larger bowl to give it room to expand. On my work surface, I'm using some semolina, and I'm just going to sprinkle the bottom so that it doesn't stick. Just very lightly. And then getting my dough and placing it on the surface. I'm going to line a dish with some baking paper, and I'm going to lay my pizza dough on it. In fact, I'm going to cut this into two and reshape it so that it fits into my tin. I'm going to chop up my ingredients. Potatoes are cut up very finely with the skin on, but you can remove the skin if you wish. Now for my Maltese sausage. So we're going to start topping our flatbread, and I'm going to start by using some olive oil and just brushing the top of the pastry with olive oil. And then my potatoes. Many people put the potatoes on right at the very top. I like to put them at the bottom so that it gets a very crispy taste. And over my potatoes, I'm going to brush them again with some olive oil. And then my fennel seeds on top of the potato, because in Malta we use fennel seeds with potato a lot. Just a small sprinkle. And the sausage meat. Maltese sausage is flavored with coriander and black pepper. And then some garlic. I'm placing the garlic under the potatoes. Rosemary, not too much, just a very little. And that's ready to go into the oven now, in a very hot oven at 220 degrees for about 25 minutes, just until the potato gets cooked. I've just taken out my Gozitan Ftira from the oven. And I'm simply going to top it up with the rest of our ingredients. And I'm starting with my Maltese cheeselet, my jbena. And a few slices of fresh tomatoes. Finishing it off with a drizzle of olive oil. hope you've enjoyed seeing those Gozitan and Maltese ingredients, and you'll try out the Gozitan Ftira very soon.